Hello, thank you very much for joining us. This is the Conrado Show, the show on which we talk about purpose, passion, and power. We believe that everybody has been given purpose to come and live out on earth. And in so doing, you should also live it out passionately. And God has given you the power to be able to accomplish whatever it is that He has destined for you. I am Conrad Kakraba, your host, and we are supported by Heritage Christian University College. We are in Amasaman, right here in Accra. Heritage is the university for you because we have purposely designed this university with you in mind to solve the problems that you may be envisaging in order for you to become the kind of person that you want to be to help the society develop. We have different programs. We have graduate programs, MSc Accounting and Taxation, MSc Accounting and Finance, and MSc Human Resource Management. These are our 12-month MSc programs. And also we have undergraduate programs, a Bachelor of Business Administration programs, and we have BSc programs in nursing, IT, and then also information security. And then we have Bachelor of Theology as well. We have short courses in media. You can come and then do camera work, design, graphic design, videography, and all of that. You can also come and do show hosting and public speaking, all of these things that you would love to do in the field of communication. Heritage Christian University College is the right place for you. We have also professional programs, ICA, and all of the professional programs that you can think about in business area. And then also we have agribusiness short courses. Just reach us. You can go to our website www.hcuc.edu.gh. The Conrado Show is also supported by the Conrado Group. This group brings you education to help you write the IELTS. That's the International English Language Testing System. If you want to travel abroad as a nurse, that's an exam you need to write. And that is what we do, deliver quality teaching for you to be able to write this particular exam. And we also do some other personal development training for individuals. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back to continue.
Hope. Hope for the community. Hope for Ghana, our beloved country. Hope for Africa and hope for the world. With 4 years of training through CTIN for lectures and getting the grades, you will develop competence and big hearts to save lives. Our BSc Nursing program is uniquely designed with conviction, character, compassion, creativity, and community, with a keen focus on information technology and entrepreneurship to equip you bring hope to clients. We are Heritage Christian College. Our nursing program is accredited by Ghana Tertiary Education Commission and Nursing and Midwifery Council of Ghana. We are recruiting now. Heritage Christian College, a university educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Do you have an interest and passion for the media? You see yourself excelling in the field of journalism and multimedia, but do not have enough time and funds to pursue courses in those fields. That is why the Heritage Christian College Media Training School was set up to give you an opportunity to train yourself for 4 months and get a 2-month opportunity for attachment at Truth TV. With our state-of-the-art studio and newsroom, experienced friendly lecturers in the field of journalism and conducive lecture halls, we offer students the chance to learn on the job with both practical and theoretical lessons. We offer courses in journalism such as newscasting, show hosting, voice training and phonetics, voiceovers, report filing, and many others. In the field of multimedia, we offer courses in cinematography, video editing, animations, studio management, master control room management, light and sound engineering, set design, graphic design, photography, and social media management. We offer intensive 1-week courses in communication essentials for professionals. We have both weekday and weekend courses. We are located behind Amasaman Stadium in Accra. Heritage Christian College Media Training School gives you all the tips you need to succeed in the world of communication. Today on the Conrado Show, we have a doctor. He is a physiotherapist, and his name is Dr. Nelson Ahadome. Doc, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you very much.
Right. So, Dr. Nelson Ahadome, tell me a bit about you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you, our viewers, for making time to watch this show, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here.
Right.
Okay, so Nelson is a simple Ghanaian like you and I. If you are watching and you are a Ghanaian, or a human being, if you are watching. Okay, so I'm a doctor in physiotherapy, and then also a public health scientist.
Okay.
And then I'm also the CEO of Icon Health System. I founded it, and then I do also work with the Salvation Army, which is under the government of Ghana, the Ministry of Health. And then
Salvation Army hospitals,
yeah, we have group of hospitals. We are under the Christian Health Association of Ghana.
Okay.
And then we have group of hospitals, and this is affiliated with the Ministry of Health.
Interesting. And then the Icon Group, you said?
Yeah, and then the Icon Health System is a health system that is supportive to all other health systems. And we have made it such that it's an international organization that supports health systems and individuals in different ways. We do health education, health outreaches, and then we try to projects that bring people together for health. Yes, the health of each individual and of our environment is so important that if we don't come together to work as a team and to work for each other, we are not able to realize a lot of things.
Right. Who set up the Icon Group in Ghana?
So the Icon Group was founded by me and a group of other doctors and friends who identify with my vision. So we have our partners, the co-CEO, who is Juliet Ahadome. Then we have our overseer, Borilo Claudio, our head of legal, Robertson Pacha. And then we have a host of other people, so many people in different countries who are part of this system, who support it to make sure
So
that
hold on, is it like it's part of a global body, like you are an offshoot or a branch of a global body?
When we came into the system, we associate with a lot of other organizations like the WHO, the Ministry of Health in Ghana here.
But I want to understand, is it your initiative? You started the whole thing?
Yes, please.
In Ghana?
Yes.
And then you've got other partners?
And I got other partners and volunteers all over the world.
Right.
Yeah.
And you said the main purpose is what?
The main purpose of the Icon Health System is to bring people together, the health of humanity and for the health of the environment. Yeah.
So what exactly do you do with the Icon? Like what programs do you do?
So we've done a lot of programs over the 8 years. We've done a lot of projects. Example of some of the projects we have been on is Together for Health seminars, which we do almost every year. We go out there, bring people together, and then we educate on health. We do outreaches, and then we reach out to less privileged communities if there is a health need. Okay, so like we supported children with cerebral palsy and other disabilities. We go in there to support them in various ways. If it is education that they need, if it is medical needs, if it is food, and if it is money for surgeries, we go in there to support them. And then we also came up with a blood pressure campaign where we educate people on their blood pressure and their sugar levels and cholesterol levels. And this we've done in so many countries, such as in Ghana, in Kenya, in Italy, and then now we have also partners in Germany who are also propagating the message, and in US, in the UK, and then also volunteers in Norway. Yes, who are helping to propagate the message of the Icon Health System.
Wow. So my doctor is not a local champion. He's not a local guy, just like that. He is somebody who is connected to all these international people we are talking about. That's nice. And now, so what does the full mean? What is the icon there standing for something? Like, is it?
So
Yeah.
the icon there is standing for being a light, being something that people will look up to.
Okay.
So members of the Icon Health System are called icons.
Okay.
So if you join the Icon Health System today, we will call you Icon Kakraba.
Oh yeah.
I am Icon Nelson.
Hey, I see.
Yes, so we use that as a motivation that in this short period that we have as human beings to express our love and our purpose, we should be a light to other people. We should be a light to the community, to support people and to support communities and to make sure that we are all thriving together.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now let's go back to physiotherapy, basically. What is physiotherapy?
Okay, it's a good question because physiotherapy and 8th of September is World Physiotherapy Day.
8th what?
8th September.
And today is okay. There.
Yeah.
So we recorded this program like
on the 8th September, which is today.
Really?
Yes, it's World Physiotherapy Day.
What a coincidence! I never knew, and you've never told me that. And we set out the interview for today.
Sorry.
You know. Anyway, but that's really interesting to know.
Yeah.
So tell us. It's good to talk about it.
Yeah. So physiotherapy is a branch of medicine, a branch of physical medicine, which is targeted at mediating impairment, or let's say disability or dysfunctional issues in any part of your joint.
Okay.
And joints, the body, the muscles, everything, the neurons, the nerves, everything. We target the whole body. Wow. Okay, so we help to recover from physical conditions, and then we also help to make sure that people who have undergone accidents such as stroke or physical car accidents and all those things are able to regain their body functions so that they can be able to go back to their normal lifestyles, or at least as much as possible gain the maximum functions as possible.
Right.
And then we also help with maintaining your well-being. So exercise and the modalities that we use in physio are all targeted at making sure that you grow healthily.
Right.
So we help to maintain your well-being. We help to lose weight. We help to make sure that whatever is in you is able to function properly. And then we also cure or support with the recovery from stroke.
Okay.
Physiotherapy is that branch of medicine that is holistically targeted at also mediating the effects of stroke. Without physiotherapy, a stroke patient, no matter the herbal and whatever you use, will not be able to reach body functions properly.
Interesting. So what really causes stroke?
Stroke, we have various causes, but we have basically two main types of stroke that we can talk about here. We have the hemorrhagic stroke, which is caused by a burst of blood vessels in the brain.
Really?
Yes. And then we have the ischemic stroke,
Hey, you're scaring us now.
which is caused by what's the name, occlusion of blood vessels. So if there is something that stops the blood from flowing. Now you know the brain is that part of the body that controls, is a control system of the body. So anything that impedes its functions or impedes its ability to feed
Right.
would have a great impact on the body.
I see.
And because it's a busy place, so the any lack of flow, any lack of or any reduction in nutrient flow to the brain, or water flow to the brain, or oxygen flow to the brain would have an effect on neurons which are around. They will begin to die quickly.
Really?
Yes. So even
What could I mean, what could cause the brain vessels to burst, or occlusion, of the blood flow?
okay, so when we talk about the hemorrhagic stroke, which is the bursting of the brain vessels, it could be caused by anything that increases the pressure on those vessels.
Oh.
So when the blood pressure is so high, there can be bulging. So it's like, let's take for example our pipelines in Ghana.
Yeah.
When the water pressure is so high for them and they are not well maintained, they will burst
I see.
and they will pour and they will not be able to reach your homes. So when this water bursts and is not able to reach your home, you are not able to get water. Meanwhile, Ghana waters have open water already. So this bursting of the water vessels would deny you of receiving water.
Right.
This same thing happens in the brain. When the blood vessels burst, pour around,
Yeah.
then the brain cells are not able to receive their food and their water.
Interesting.
And that will lead for them, because they are so dependent on water and food.
Right.
Within a few minutes, less than 1 hour of not getting water and food, they begin to die.
Oh.
Body functions begin to decline. So it is important that when you see that there is maybe the person is not able to raise both hands, usually because it controls the body functions. When this happens, the person may not be able to raise both hands.
Really?
Yes, you
So
will see
our hands is even connected to our brain.
every part of the body is connected to the brain. So when you stroke patients like that, this whole one side of the body is not working, there's nothing wrong with the hand, there's nothing wrong with the legs, there's nothing wrong with the body. The mouth has chair like this. There is nothing wrong with the mouth. All is from the brain.
Why?
Because the control system there is off. Circuit has been cut off. So when the circuit is cut off, the body would respond by not being able to perform its usual functions.
And you can't restore that.
So to restore that, we have modalities in physiotherapy. Now you cannot take drugs to restore that.
Okay.
The drugs that we give in the hospital are to help to reduce and normalize the blood pressure.
Okay.
The nutritionist will guide you to eat the right food. The labs will give you other tests to know other things that are involved. So everybody in the multidisciplinary team of the hospital can guide you, but without the physiotherapy to help to make sure that you regain body functions, we have modalities that train each joint. We first of all help to prevent contracture from happening. As a normal human being, without even moving your body in the right direction for 1 year, you would have the joint stiff.
Yeah.
And then your muscles will atrophy. Atrophy means that the muscles will reduce in size.
Okay.
Because they are not working.
I see.
So the same thing is what happens in stroke. The funny thing is what the decline of the muscles, the atrophy of the muscles, the contracture, that's the stiffness of the joint. These are not things that are peculiar to just stroke. They can happen in anybody. But not receiving the right treatment will let that thing happen.
Interesting.
So how stroke patients do like this and walk like this, it's as a result of they not receiving the right physiotherapy treatment.
So if it happened, so first of all, to prevent stroke, what should we do?
So first of all, to prevent stroke, the risks of stroke are many. It could be in your family.
Okay.
It could be as a result of your blood pressure. It could be as a result of your lifestyle. So to prevent stroke, first of all, is you have to find out if anybody in your family has had stroke. If somebody in your family has had stroke, then you have the higher risk of getting stroke, which means that you need to pay more attention to your body. If we remove that part, your age, as you are aging, nowadays we see that even young people are getting stroke. So from I usually say that after 1 year, you can a child getting a stroke. Yes. So we have pediatric stroke, which is stroke that happens in children. But what happens before a child is born, and maybe in the first few months of the child, that one we term it as cerebral palsy. Both are similar issues. They all happen in the brain. So from being a child till the time you die, you can get stroke. Everyone can get stroke, but the risk is higher when you are beginning to grow, and when you are obese, and your vessels are beginning to decline in function, when you have diabetes, when you smoke, when you drink. These are all things that gives you higher risks of getting stroke. Yes.
Diabetes is caused by what?
Diabetes is can also be is part of the things that can be in your family. And this is when the body is not able to process and then remove the sugar garbage as it has to. So there is a lot of what's the name? There is a when the sugar begins to flood the system, and then the body, you see, when there's so much sugar, even when you take normal cells, when there's so much sugar, there's vessels begin to be inelastic. So when you have diabetes, and when the diabetes has progressed so much, your vessels become inelastic. They are not able to function and then regulate their elasticity correctly, so they can easily get damaged. So people who have diabetes can even get high blood pressure, which can easily lead to a stroke. Sorry for that. Which can easily lead to a stroke. So it's very important for anyone with diabetes to manage the diabetes and then to manage the blood pressure. When you manage these two things, your likelihood of getting stroke is reduced by 70%.
Okay, just hold it there. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
It feels like becoming an entrepreneur aside academics is never going to be possible when you're in school. Mainly because we feel that we are young and we don't have the resources and the guts to be one.
But if you believe in yourself and you have the passion to become an entrepreneur, then you already are.
Staying ahead in a highly competitive environment requires applying creativity and innovation to every aspect of your journey to becoming an entrepreneur.
Presently, entrepreneurship is driven by creativity and innovation to attain business objectives.
The explosion in technology, business, entrepreneurship, and consumption in this new era is as a result of the ongoing application of innovation.
Milton Bell once said, "If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door."
So, if you are ready to be an entrepreneur, Heritage Christian College is ready for you.
Heritage Christian College moves you from a wantrepreneur to become an entrepreneur.
Do you have an interest and passion for the media? You see yourself excelling in the field of journalism and multimedia, but do not have enough time and funds to pursue courses in those fields. That is why the Heritage Christian College Media Training School was set up to give you an opportunity to train yourself for 4 months and get a 2-month opportunity for attachment at Truth TV. With our state-of-the-art studio and newsroom, experienced friendly lecturers in the field of journalism and conducive lecture halls, we offer students the chance to learn on the job with both practical and theoretical lessons. We offer courses in journalism such as newscasting, show hosting, voice training and phonetics, voiceovers, report filing, and many others. In the field of multimedia, we offer courses in cinematography, video editing, animations, studio management, master control room management, light and sound engineering, set design, graphic design, photography, and social media management. We offer intensive one-week courses in communication essentials for professionals. We have both weekday and weekend courses. We are located behind Amasaman Stadium in Accra. Heritage Christian College Media Training School gives you all the tips you need to succeed in the world of communication. Thank you very much for staying with us. This is the Conrado Show. We are talking with Dr. Nelson Ahadome. He was actually a former student of mine. I taught him somehow, at Ideal College. How did you end up in Ideal College? You went to Presec.
Yes.
And you studied science.
Yes.
And you found yourself around Ideal College.
Okay, so my story in Ideal College is quite interesting because I was in Presec, Presec Legon, and then I was, sometimes coming out to study, maybe during vacations and during extra periods. I just come to study in Ideal College, and then that's when I got to know my wonderful brother here, and then after going through the WASI, I also came back to serve my country a little by teaching with my honorable teacher in Ideal College.
I see. Awesome. So after Presec, you went where?
After Presec, I went after teaching in Ideal College.
School.
Okay, I went to the University of Ghana.
Okay. What did you go to study?
Yeah. So I went to the University of Ghana, studied biological science, and then got into the School of Biomedical and Allied Health Sciences. And then I offered physiotherapy over there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That was first degree, right?
Yes,
and
please.
Then later, what else did you do?
After first degree, I did a lot of specializations, and then a lot of programs. Among them is the pediatric program I did under the Physiopedia, and then it's an online program. And then I also took courses with the WHO. And then after that, I came back to the University of Ghana to do public health.
That's a
master's in public health.
Okay, master's in public health.
Yes, please.
Interesting. So, so the TDPT is what you just described.
Yes.
That you did with the
Physiopedia.
Physiopedia.
Yes.
Interesting. It's an organization that focuses on
these are learning systems.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting. So that's your education.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your book. You have written an interesting book here, An Urge to Resilient Health.
Yeah.
Blood Pressure Prevention and Control.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Tell me about the book.
An Urge to Resilient Health is my second book.
Oh, okay.
I wrote An Urge to Succeed.
Yeah,
Learning to Learn.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
Urge to Succeed.
And that's over
Learning
13 years
to
ago.
learn.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
So, An Urge to Resilient Health is my book from the Icon Health System. We came together as a group of health specialists and also people who are interested in the health of others. So we looked at blood pressure and its complication, like the complication that we just spoke about, stroke and diabetes, cholesterol, and a lot of cardiovascular issues that high blood pressure and these other chronic diseases were causing. So we studied, we went out there to conduct a lot of health screening, and we saw that a lot of people were getting high blood pressure and were not even aware of it, especially the men. Because if nothing prompts you, you don't go to check your health. So we came together and we wrote this book, which is different because it's a holistic book. It covers all parts of the issues related to heart, blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, and all those things. And then it's not just from one area of health. The psychotherapist is part, the specialist in other branch of medicine were also part, like the physiotherapist, the nutritionist, the internal medical doctor.
Wow, yeah, so I can see that they are
Yes,
co-authors.
they are all co-authors. Yes, and I coordinated them all to make sure that this is able to come together.
Awesome.
Great. Yeah.
So where can people get the copies of this book to purchase?
So currently we are still distributing, and if you want copies, you can just give us a call. Or
So what's the number?
Yeah, so you can call us on 024 937 9378.
Awesome.
Icon Health System 024 937 9378. Yeah, or you can just go to our website, Icon Health System. You see us on any social media we have. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and then our website is also available. Just type Icon Health System, and then it will pop up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm reading the foreword here by Dr. Matilda Rasante, lecturer and head of Department of Dietetics, School of Biomedical and Allied Health Sciences, University of Ghana. She says an estimated 1.4 billion people worldwide have high blood pressure, but only 14% have it under control. That's according to WHO 2021. Without early diagnosis and management, most of these people will become victims of non-communicable diseases such as stroke, kidney damage, and a range of other cardiovascular diseases if nothing is done in time. And, she goes on to talk about COVID-19 and all the things it brought out, and, the fact that this book really lays bare the issues for you to be able to understand. I've gone through it, and I've seen all the things that have to do with exercising and how to prevent, obesity and all of that, stroke warning signals and getting help and, all of that, stress, says what? Some say their stress comes from a cheating partner, business deals, loss of an essential property, death of a close relative, financial debt or crisis, academic stress, worry, depression and sleeplessness and all of that. So it's a very encompassing, all-encompassing book, which is an urge to resilient health. I really, really would love you to get a copy of the book and be able to contact the doctor as well, so that he can help you with these issues that have been discussed in the book. Right now, so let me just focus on you as an individual now, away from your profession and all the nice things that you've been doing in your line of work. So, what do young people need to do? People who want to be like you, people who want to achieve this, they want to accomplish much and want to take their work seriously, their education seriously, and their life seriously. Give me some advice for them.
Okay. I see.
What has worked for you? Yeah, basically, use yourself. Don't preach to us, but what has worked for you? Yeah.
I think that if you want to finish a pizza, you take it one piece at a time.
Oh, awesome! I didn't.
You cannot swallow it at once. So you take the pizza one piece at a time.
Okay.
And gradually you realize that you have finished the whole pizza.
I see.
This is my motivation back in an Urge to Succeed.
Yeah.
Well, as a young person, I wrote an Urge to Succeed 13 years ago.
Yeah.
So by then I was just a student, and so I always motivated myself that if you want to finish the pizza, you take it one step at a time. Wherever you are, whatever task you have, finish it. Then you go for another task, which is a bit higher. Finish it. Then you go for another task, which is a bit higher. You finish it. Don't look for quick ways. People want to swallow the whole pizza. You get choked. People want to get money and cars and just flash it around and live that life. They want it quickly. It's not possible.
I see.
If I say it's not possible, I don't mean that there are not bad ways to get these things. But if you want to develop yourself and be proud of yourself,
with integrity.
yes, with integrity, and for it to take you through life, develop yourself one step at a time. Read that book you admire. Read that blog and apply for that job, and just take it one step at a time. Go come to Heritage, pick up a course.
Oh yeah,
develop yourself. If it's a presentation, you want to develop yourself on presentation, pick up a course, finish it. If you are a young person, you want to do nursing, whether you are a boy or girl, just pick up that enrollment form and fill it, submit, pray, and then get into the school.
I love that.
After 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, a check 4 years,
exactly.
Then you move on.
Right.
So it's just step at a time. You take it slow. You don't stress yourself with looking at your brother and say, "Oh, he has 2 cars. I want to also get 2 cars today." No, you take it one step at a time.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. So that's really exciting to know. What role does faith play in what you do as a person and maybe in your line of work?
Okay, I'm a Christian, but I work with everybody.
Sure.
I work with Muslims. I work with traditionalists. In fact, in the villages where I used to work in the central region. I used to work in the Ashanti region. I used to work in the Volta region.
I see.
And I work in rural communities in all these regions. So sometimes I collaborate even with traditional healers. I tell them, you see this stroke that this person is having, there's something I can do to support you. Then they bring the cases to me, and then we manage it Jojo.
I see.
And so I do my medical bits, and then advise them, and then they do their spiritual bits.
I see.
So I believe that there is God, and I always pray to Him. And then I believe in Christ. I love what He said. He says that this whole Bible that you are holding, there is only one important thing, and that is love. So I hold on to love. I love my neighbor, and I love myself, and I love God. And then I believe that when you love these people, you would use your life to bless them. It's not just about going to the church to pay big offering, but it's the actual expression of the love that you have for yourself and for humanity. That will help you to do the job that you are doing well, and then that will help you to bring initiatives, and that will help you not to amass other people's funds, which is purpose for something else. You use it to do something else. No. So I believe in love. If there is love, we as leaders, politicians, doctors, and nurses, and gutter cleaners, and media presenters, all of us will do whatever we do with love, and do it not to just steal people's money, but to do it to benefit the community and to benefit humanity whilst we are alive. This should be what should give us peace. And this is what gives me peace.
Awesome.
Yes.
When I become Ghana's president, I'll make you my minister for health.
Thank you.
I love this. These are the people I would love to work with, in my presidency.
Thank you. And we pray for you.
Interesting. So this is where we end this particular show today. It's been eye-opening on health matters. Your health matters a lot, and physiotherapy is something that you need to. Do we need to come like how we normally go to? They say we should go to the dentist once in a while. Do we need to see a physiotherapist once in a while?
So we have a clinic. You can just type Icon Health System. We have a clinic at Taifa. Sometimes that back pain is showing you that there's something that is starting to be wrong. That little limitation, the neck pain. When you sleep and wake up, your neck is aching you. It's showing that something is wrong.
I see.
It's an indication that maybe 5 hours of not able to lift your hand shows that there is something else which is going to happen.
I see.
So these are warning signs. So we do medical checkups. Come to the physio or come to our clinic at Icon Health Clinic. You just type Pokufama, Pokufama Taifa. We are right opposite the Pokufama Taifa. So if you type Pokufama Taifa, you come there. We are just right opposite there. Or you come to Bright TV, close to the Bright TV at Taifa.
Okay.
Awesome. And then me myself, we also have home care. We offer home care to people who cannot even come to the hospital. Right. So we come to your house, assess the situation, and treat you. If you are too busy, we work on all the days, 24 hours. Depending
busy doctors.
Depending on the condition.
No rest at all.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's Dr. Nelson Ahadome. So he is a physiotherapist, and he's letting us in on things that we need to know about physiotherapy, because it will help us to be able to keep our body metabolism functional. And we have used a scientific word. Yeah. So thank you very much for your time. It's been the Conrado Show, where we talk about purpose, passion, and power. We'll bring you again some other time to educate us on other things. And so for now, let's pull the brakes. And thank you very much for your time. This show was brought to you by Heritage Christian University College and the Conrado Group. Bye for now.